Peter King offered us the most loathsome response to the death of Eric Garner yet. Peter King is, of course, a Republican representative from New York. So grab a stress ball or take a Xanax or something as you watch this because it's infuriating.
Congressman, thanks very much for joining us. What's your reaction to the grand jury decision today?
First of all, the death was tragic, and our hearts have to go out to the Garner family. Having said that, I do not believe, I feel strongly that the police officer should not have been indicted. I've been following this case from the start. You had a 350-pound person who was resisting arrest. The police were trying to bring him down as quickly as possible. If he had not had asthma and a heart condition and was so obese, almost definitely he would not have died from this. The police had no reason to know that he was in serious condition. I know people were saying that he said 11 times or 7 times, "I can't breathe." Well, the fact is, if you can't breathe, you can't talk. And if you ever seen anyone locked up resisting arrest, and I've seen it, and it's been white guys, and they're always saying, "You're breaking my arm, you're choking me, you're doing this." So police hear that all the time. They, in this case, a chokehold is not illegal. It is against department regulations, but as you look carefully, I don't think it was an intent to put him in a chokehold because he does move the baton as he brings him down.
I don't even know where to begin with this. There wasn't an intent to put him in a chokehold? Well, how about the fact that he put him in a chokehold and he killed him with it? What do you mean there's not an intent to put him in a chokehold? He did put him in a chokehold. What are you talking about? I don't even know what that means. What are you saying? It's so obvious that he's working backwards from the idea that the cops are always right. The cops have to be right by definition because respect authority, like Cartman. Are you kidding me, man? To be objective for once in your life. Peter, it's on video. We can see it. We can see the situation. I love how he threw in there, too. He's like, I've been following this from the beginning, so respect my opinion because I've been following this closely. We've all seen the freaking video. I guess by that standard, we've all followed it closely from the beginning because we know exactly what happened. We can see it with our fucking eyes. He goes, well, he was fat. Like you? No, I'm serious. So if you're going to bring that up as a reason, then you're saying that, and what happened with the Republicans? I thought the Republicans were the party of, you have the right to eat what you want and be free. If you want to eat McDonald's every day, by all means, go right ahead, because that's freedom, man. We don't want the government telling us to eat healthy. Remember when they flipped out about Michelle Obama's Eat Healthy program? They're like, government tyranny, stay out of our kitchens. What are you doing? We hate you. But now all of a sudden, when it's convenient, now, he was obese, it's his fault. Oh, so is that how this works? So the government tells you if you can or cannot be obese, and they dictate every little thing about your life. And you are also fat. So what happens if you get in some sort of a situation with a cop and they choke you out, which we know would never happen because you have power. But if that happened and then you died, I mean, what? Or somebody in your family, for example, would you say the same thing? Well, in all fairness, my wife was fat. He's just a loathsome guy. And he's not smart. Come on, man, he's just not smart. In order to be a rational, intelligent human being, when you're faced with a situation, what you should do is look at all the facts, let them build up upon each other, and then at the end of it, you come to your conclusion. He does the opposite, like I just described. He starts with the cops have to be right, and then he works backwards from that and tries to cherry pick little things. Maybe this helps my case. Maybe that helps my case. Just tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. And then he said, well, police had no reason to believe he was in serious condition. Other than what you just said. He's a big guy, and also, he screamed, "I can't breathe," multiple times. Well, how were the cops supposed to know that he couldn't breathe? It's not like he said, "I can't breathe," multiple times. Oh, that's exactly what he did? Well, that doesn't count. There's no way the cops could have known that he was in serious condition. I mean, it's like, not only is he contradicting himself, he's managing to contradict himself within the same sentence sometimes. That's amazing stupidity. Again, this guy is just an embarrassment. He's just an embarrassment. And then the worst part, well, he says he can't breathe, but, if you talk, you can breathe. Peter, what that means is he was about to run out of air, you dense fucktard. And guess what happened? He did. And he died. So when he was screaming, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, that was literally his last breaths. Because he could tell from the amount of pressure being put on his fucking head from the cop's knee and the chokehold that was on him securely and the other 5 fucking people that were holding him down with his face on the sidewalk in the pavement. He could tell all the breath is coming out of me. I can't breathe. They're applying more and more pressure. I'm going to say I can't breathe. Maybe they'll loosen up. Oh, now I'm dead. But it's okay because Peter King tells us it's his fault. It's not the cop's fault. It's his fault. I wonder if the situation were reversed and Mr. Garner killed the cop in the same manner. I wonder if Peter King would be saying the same thing. Let me think about it. You're a joke, Peter King. You should resign.